Welcome back to Tabletop Assault. I'm Ross.
I'm Stuart.
And today we're going to bring you another Warhammer Underworlds battle report. I'll be using the Sepulchral Guard.
And I will be using Garrek's Reavers.
That's it, Stuart.
Yes,
it sure is.
I got it right.
So just explain about it. Stuart, you're guest starring with me today. We're playing quite a few Warhammer Underworlds games. We've got a bunch of our teams out. We're getting a few of them there. Me and Stuart used to play Warhammer 3 years ago.
Yeah, pretty much.
Mainly 40k. You didn't play Fantasy, did you?
No, I never got into it.
You never got into Fantasy, but heavily into 40k, and then Warhammer Underworlds came out, and you're like, I'll give it a try. And you had one game where I absolutely wiped the floor with you, and then you had another game where we did our first three-way game we tried, and you decimated me and David, which was something else. I don't think you lost a single model in that one.
Funny thing, it was Garrek's Reavers again, and...
That was your first one of Garrek's
yeah.
Reavers?
No, I think I lost Syke. I think I lost him.
Yeah,
and he got taken out, but everybody else stayed alive.
Yeah, so you're bringing them back again.
Yeah.
See how you do with them. So with that, let's have a look at the forces. Here we have our two warbands here. We've got Sepulchral Guard used by myself and Garrek's Reavers by Stuart. I'll go from the centre downwards, describing the Sepulchral Guards. We have from the centre the Sepulchral Warden. We have then the Champion, the Prince of Dust, the Harvester, and then a Petitioner, another Petitioner, and the third Petitioner of the Sepulchral Guard. What's Garrek's team looking like, Stuart?
Garrek's team just look awesome because we've got Garrek Gorebeard, I get that right, otherwise I'm dead. Blooded Sake, or Saik, however you want to pronounce it really. Cautious the Chained, and you got Targor, and you've got Arnulf.
Fantastic. Let's get this game ready. Let's get started with this game. So we're going to set up the board here. So Stuart, we each get 4 dice. Go roll off to see who essentially gets to set up the bit of the board. So 4 dice, I'll go first, looking for crits and half supports and full supports. None, not a single one.
Here I go, come on.
Two crit and a half support. So that will mean I have to choose the board first, and you'll get to choose the second board and set them up as you like. Here is the field that we're playing on today. So I chose this side for my side to deploy, and Stuart chose this one and decided to place them quite evenly together. I presume that's probably because he wants to find a lot of ways to get across the field. So we're going to put down objectives. Because I lost, I put down the first one. So I'm going to put the first one right here.
I'm going to put my first one here.
Okay. I'm going to put another one down here.
Let's put another one there.
Yep. I'm just going to put the last one just up here. So Stuart, if you don't mind, would you reveal them?
First one, number 2, number 5, number 3, number 4, and number 1.
Well, that looks good. So here is the opening hand for the Sepulchral Guard. It's, yeah, not bad. Got a lot of stuff here that's really relying me to be hyper aggressive. Score this in end phase if you have no more power cards, so I need to use all these. I score this if 2 or more of my friendly fighters return to the battlefield. Perfectly possible. More able bodies if your warband took out 2 more enemy fighters out of action in the preceding action phase. So I really want to cause damage and maybe suffer damage myself. So I've got to be hyper aggressive. Got some great cards to help me here as well. 2 upgrades which I wasn't too happy of receiving first turn, but I'm okay with that. Let's have a look at let's have a look at Stuart's cards.
Okay, got my hand here. These are my 3 objectives. I've got Coward. Score immediately if an enemy fighter begins a move action adjacent to one of your fighters and ends it's adjacent to none of your fighters. So just get into retreat. Maybe able to pull that one off pretty well. Score this in the end phase if at least 1 fighter from each warband is out of action. That can be done, that's doable, because I'm literally just running in. I'm Blood Reaver, so I'm going in to just destroy everything. Score this immediately if 3 or more of your fighters have made a charge action in this phase. That can be possible because I'm running them. So my 5 power cards I got Determined Effort, +1 dice for the first attack action in the next activation phase. I know who I'm using that on. That's going to be who am I going to use it on? I'm probably going to use it on Blooded Seek. Then Incinerate, first friendly fighter who suffers any amount of damage in the next activation only suffers 1. That's good for a wee bit of defense for me. Blood of Corn. It's a reaction card. Play this after a friendly fighter's attack action that makes an enemy fighter out of action. Remove all wound tokens from one friendly fighter. That's good. Commanding Stride. Push your leader up 3 hexes. They must end this push on a starting hex. So basically, well, they move pretty fast anyway, so that's actually good for me anyway, because that's pretty much, well, what was that, 4 minutes? So yeah, wow, yeah, 7. He's going to move for that. That's going to be really good for me. 7. And Frenzy. Roll an extra attack dice when this fighter makes a charge action. So, as you can see, all my cards are pretty much just going to be like throwing dice out and just attacking as much as I can. And that's my hand.
Now that you've seen our hands, it's time to place the fighters. Stuart, I'm going to roll first. Yeah, okay, so we've got one full support and a crit. What have you got?
Let's hope my rolls are good for this game.
And we've only got a crit, so it will mean I will win. And because I've got a full support, so I am going to say, you put your first guy down. Let's see how they finish. That is us finished up placing our warbands now. So I'll go over mine. I have a petitioner here. I have the Sepulchral Guard in here. Another petitioner here. We have the Prince of Dust at the front here. The champion. And then we have another petitioner at the front there. And then we have the harvester in the back there. So what have we got on your side, Stuart?
Well, we're going to start off with got. I'm gonna ruin these names. Arnulf.
Yep.
Here. And we've got my leader here, Garrek.
Yep.
The bloodied Sake. Karsus the Chained. Wait, no, so that's Targor, and that's Karsus the Chained there.
Perfect. Time to roll off to see who gets first activation. Stuart, you did finish deploying, so you will get +1, so +1 crit. So do you want to roll first?
Okay. Come on, more crits. Another crit.
One more crit
Full
and
support.
a full support on my side. A full support, but nothing else.
Okay, so first round. I'm going to be starting first, and I'm just going to be running in and killing everything I possibly can and get my inspired right away. And, well, that's about it. I'm just going to absolutely murder everything, and we're go into the next round. Okay, I'm going to activate, and I'm going to charge with the Bloodied Seek. This guy here, and he's going to charge at the skeleton over here.
Go for it.
And, okay. Now, it's hammers I've got to get, and crits, so it's 2 dice for me.
Hammers and crits. I only get 1 dice and a dodge.
Hammers and crits, and it's 3 damage for this. It's a bit overpowered,
That'll
but
destroy him. So a hammer, so I would need a dodge or a crit to survive this. Nope. Yes. That will be a very, very, very early first swing, but absolutely annihilates him.
okay, that's my attack done. I'm going to use this ploy and satiate. The first friendly fighter who suffers any amount of damage in the next activation suffers 1 damage.
Ah, that's not ideal for me. Okay, fair enough. It means I don't want to be so aggressive next turn. Fine. No ploys from me. Any further ones from you?
No, that's me.
No. Let's move on to my activation. So I'm going to do my first activation. I'm going to activate the Sepulchral Warden's ability, which allows me to make 2 move actions with any of my choose 2 other friendly fighters and make move actions with them. So I'm simply going to do a move action with Harvester, 1, 2. I'm going to do one with my champion, 1, 2. Okay, so that's done for my first activation. No power cards from me. Any from you, Stuart? No. So let's go into our second activation.
Okay, my next activation, I'm using Arnulf, and I'm going to do a charge onto this skeleton here.
Okay, that's on to the Prince of Dust.
Yep. And it's 2 dice, swords, and crits for me.
Okay.
But if I do gain a critical hit, his attack action deals 1 extra damage.
Okay.
Come on.
That'll be nothing. And that wouldn't have defended me either, but it'll still be nothing. Right, Stuart, any power cards from you?
No power cards.
I am, however, going to do one. I'm going to do sidestep, choose a friendly fighter and push them 1 hex. I'm going to just push the Harvester up to there. Getting ready to cause some problems for the bloodied sake. You've got a chance now to do any power cards?
Favoured. This is coming as my activation now, isn't it? Yep.
No, it's my activation next.
Yep.
No. Okay, let's go into my second activation. And here comes some revenge. I'm going to make an attack action with the champion onto the blooded Sayak. Is that who it is? Who's going up? Yeah, so let's go with there. So champion. I am going to need... Well, what's more reliable actually? Is it hammers or swords? Hammers more reliable.
Hammers are more reliable.
Yeah, so we'll go with the champion. Going to need crit, hammers, or half supports because the harvester's helping me as well. Hammer and full support, so I've got 1 level of success. I think you get 1 dice, you need crits or dodges?
Dodges, crits and dodge.
Nope, so that will be 2 damage onto the blooded Sayak.
No.
Nothing in my power step. Stuart, anything for you?
Yeah, I'm going to put down determined effort.
Okay.
Plus 1 dice for the first attack action in the next activation.
Interesting. Okay. I think we're both passing now on the power step. I still am passing. You're passing as well, aren't you?
Yeah, passing.
Yep. So it's on to your second activation. What are you planning to do?
I am going to be using good old Curses the Chained. And I'm going to be doing a charge.
Okay, straight into, I presume, the Prince of Dust.
Oh yes.
Yep, go for it.
There we go.
Goes.
And now it is going to be 3 dice.
Yep.
This is going to be 2. This is going to be 2 damage to you, and also an extra dice for me.
So is it 3 dice normally?
3 dice normal, so it's now 4.
4 dice
No,
normally.
it's 4 dice normal. 4 dice now.
4 dice.
4 dice, and they've got to get swords and crits.
Swords or crits, and half support because you got someone beside you. So, you only got a crit.
Yep, 1 crit.
Well, thank goodness you overloaded yourself in dice. I only get 1 dice and I need a crit to ignore it. Show me the crit. Show me the crits. Nope, that will not do it. So I'll be 2 damage on the Prince of Dust. He's down to 1. Alright, Stu, any power cards you playing? Nope, none for me either. So we're going to go straight on to my third activation. I'm just going to do the same again with the champion. I'm just going to attack again. He only made a move action there, so he can just keep swinging away, and I'm going to try and bring down the blooded Sayak. So I am going to need crits, hammers, or half supports. I got a half support, so that's 1 level of success thanks to the harvester being nearby. Stuart, you get I think 1 dice to survive this. What do you need? Dodge or crit?
Dodge and crit.
Dodge and crit, dodge and crit. No! No, and that will get the blooded Sayak. Alright Stu, with that success, I'm quite happy with that. I'm going to end my turn. Will end my activation. I've not got any power cards. So you got any power cards you want to play?
No, I do not.
Nope. So let's go into your fourth activation.
Okay, before I do my next activation, I just remembered I actually got this one. Blood for the Blood God. Score this immediately if 3 or more of your fighters made a charge action in this phase.
So yeah, you did. 1, 2, and 1 of them's dead.
Yep.
3 of them did, so you're up to another glory.
Now, my next activation is not going to be a charge, it's just going to be a move. So I'm just going to be moving this guy, and I think what he's going to be doing is he's going to come around here. 4. Yep, 4. Oh no, I'm going to move him. So that's there. 2, 3, 4. No, I'm going to leave him there. Yeah, that's a good idea. Yeah, that's where he's going to go.
Any power cards?
Yes, I'm actually going to play 1 power card as well, so I'm going to play as well. I'm going to play Commanding Stride. Push your leader up to 3 hexes, they must end this push on a starting hex. Okay. So I'm just going to move him up to there.
Aggressive move. Like it. I'm not going to play any, so we'll go straight on to my last activation. And for my last activation, I'm just going to make a charge move with Sepulchral Warden. 1, 2, and he's got a range of 2, and we're going to attack. Is it Arnulf? One of the
Arnulf. Yep, that's Arnulf there.
So I'm going to make an attack action on him. So I've got 2 dice, needing a hammers, crits, or half supports on him. So hammers, crits, or half supports. So I've got crit. Get a crit. So a crit will save you, or you die.
Come on.
Nope, and that will get Arnulf. So onto my power step, so I'm going to do 1 upgrade firstly. Deathly Charge in the champion. This fighter's attack actions with a range of 1 or 2 have +1 damage in a turn where they charge, so it makes the champion a little bit more deadly, which is all kinds of good. Any other power cards from you?
Want
to have a wee think about it?
Yeah, can I have a wee think about it for a second?
One thing to mention as well, with Stuart having 2 casualties and me having 1, that has now inspired the rest of his team, so all 3 of them are now inspired, so that could be quite deadly in itself.
Okay, I'm going to use one of my glory points and I'm going to use an upgrade, Frenzy.
Okay.
Roll an extra attack dice when this fighter makes a charge attack.
Who's it going on?
It's going to be going Karsus.
Karsus. Okay, Karsus is this one here. Deadly. I'm going to actually quickly spend another command point, just because a glory point, because I have it. Assumes command. Each friendly fighter that supports this fighter is considered to be 2 supporting fighters. That's on the Prince. Now the Prince is in a bit of a precarious position because he's taking a bit of damage, but he's got a little bit more support on him as well. Any other power cards from you, Stuart?
Nope, that's me.
Nope. Here is the sort of points that we have scored in this round. I've scored more able bodies. Score us in the end phase if your warband took 2 or more enemy fighters out of action in the preceding action phase, which I did. And Stuart scored it begins. Score us in the end phase if at least 1 fighter from each warband is out of action, which you did. So that gives us each an extra glory. This is my hand at the moment. Battle without end, no more tricks, and ready for action and confused priorities. I'm going to keep these 2. I think that's achievable and that's always very handy. These 2 I think are being a little bit more tricky. I don't think I can pull off the ploys for that. And confused priorities, what I think I kept it for is actually almost very difficult if not impossible. So I think get rid of it and just maybe concentrate on getting some new ploys. Let's see what my new hand looks like. Alrighty, this is my new hand, and you know what? Actually pretty good. Very happy with my ploys. They're all great, or my power cards. Cease attack, restless dead, swift evasion, all very good. Great strength's a great upgrade, so generally very happy. My objective's not as great. This is the one I was really worried about. Tactical supremacy 2 and 5. So I kept the tactical objective switcher in case, like, I was like, oh, I can get 2 but I need 5 to move into a better position. I was going to use that to switch around, but both 2 and 5 are in Stuart's side of the field, so I'm just like, tactical supremacy is just looking like it's almost impossible without finding a way past all his warband. So that's a difficult one. That's definitely going to get burnt. March of the Dead is pretty good, but it means I have to do a lot of movement, which is a bit of a tricky one, but possible. I need to do at least all my surviving fighters, at least 5 need to move, which is possible, but maybe not ideal. Either way, I think this is going to be an aggressive round, and but that is my hand. Let's have a look at Stuart's.
Drew my new hand. These are the 2 new objective cards I've got. The bigger they are, score this immediately if a friendly fighter takes an enemy fighter out of action with an attack action that has a damage characteristic of 1. That can be done, so I could actually easily get that, yeah. The next one was hold objective 5, which is in my area, so that is very, very achievable. And my 4 new drawn power cards. Now I've got Final Bow, reaction. Play this after an enemy fighter's attack action that takes an adjacent friendly fighter out of action. Their attacker suffers 1 damage. That's alright. I'm just hoping really not to get rid of any of the rest of my guys out of the game. We got Deadly Spin. Targets all adjacent enemy fighters, roll for each, and that's for Targor, which we still have. I don't really know if I really want to upgrade them with that. These 2 though, I really want to get these on. Grizzly Trophy. When this fighter takes an enemy fighter out of action, he gains an additional glory point. This is for Garrek, my leader, so I really need to get him in the fight and start gaining some points off of this. The next one's for Garrek as well. Blood Slick. +1 to his defense, so he will roll with 2. He'll get a dodge with 2 dice now. That is still going to be really, really good for me. And that's the cards that I got.
Right, we're going to roll for second round. Who gets first activation? We talked off camera, and I think we both said we really, really, really need first activation. And for my plans, I would love first activation. No, it'd take second. I really like first. Okay, sure, let's roll off. I'll go first. Bad. I've got a half and a full, so if you get a single crit. Wow, that was yeah. I'm gonna go first.
Smash your shells.
So I'm going to activate first here, and I'm going to activate the Sepulchral Warden just to attack onto... Who's that one there? Is that Crassus?
It's Crassus.
Crassus. So let's attack him. I'm going to get 2 dice here. I am going to need crits, hammers, or half supports, thanks to the Prince of Dust. 2 hammers, that'll be 2 layers of success. So the only thing that'll save you is a crit.
Oh,
that's gone.
But would you believe me if it was a crit?
No. Nope. So that will be 2 damage on Tim. I think that leaves him with
it's one left.
And I'm instantly going to activate our reaction. It's going to be ceaseless attack. So it's going to be place after a friendly fighter makes an attack action, make an attack action with another friendly fighter. I'm going to go with the Prince of Dust. So I'm going to need, this is where it becomes a problem. I get 2 dice, only 1 damage, but that's all I need. I need crits, hammers, and because of assumed commands, which is each friendly fighter that supports this fighter. Oh, but he's not being supported because the Warden's not next to him, so there's no support. So I don't get that. Oh. So I'm going to need crits or hammers. So, crits or hammers, no supports. We've got a crit. So sure, you need a crit to survive this. Crit will keep you alive.
I'll use the correct dice this time.
That helps. No. And that will slay Crassus?
Crassus.
Yeah,
Yep.
so that will slay him. And Stuart tells me he has a reaction to that as well. So what have you got, Stuart?
This just in. A reaction, final blow. Play this after an enemy fighter's attack action that takes the adjacent friendly fighter out of action. Their attack suffers 1 damage. The attacker suffers 1 damage.
Oh right, and the Prince of Dust is actually down to 1 wound. So I'll kill him as well, bringing us both killed. So we're going to go into the power step, and I'm going to activate on the power step first. I'm going to activate Restless Dead. Place a friendly fighter that was taken out of action other than the Sepulchral Warden onto a starting hex in your territory. We'll combat the Prince of Dust, and he's also now inspired, which makes him that a little bit more deadly. Anything in your power step?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
And basically, I'm going to be spending my glory point.
Yep.
And it's going to be.
Point again.
I think. I don't know.
Maybe. I know I said it once. Go on.
40k. Going to use one of my glory points to upgrade Garrek, so he's got 1 defense on him, so he'll be rolling for 2 now.
Yep, so he becomes a little bit more survivable.
Yep.
Sounds good to me. Sounds good to me. I am then going to... Yeah, I am going to play Great Strength on my glory. So I'm going to upgrade the Sepulchral Warden to have Great Strength. Means that +1 damage to him, meaning he damages on a 3+. Which makes him more and more deadly. Sorry, he's now got +1 damage essentially, so yeah, that's 3 damage basic. So that's another upgrade from me. Any other ploys, cards from you?
I am doing another upgrade.
Okay.
Grizzly Trophy. When this fighter takes an enemy fighter out of the action, he gains 1 glory point, and that's on to Garrek.
Ooh, okay. Okay! That's an interesting move. How much damage did Garrek do? 3?
3. I can one-shot most of your stuff.
Okay, Stuart. Okay. Yep. I like it. I can dig it. I'm not going to play anymore. Do you want to play anymore?
No.
No.
That's me.
Cool. Let's go into your first activation. All right, Stuart. First activation. What are you going to do?
I'm going to activate Garrek. And I'm going to put him into charge for your Dust Master 5000, whatever his name was again.
Dust Master 5000. Interesting. Yeah, okay, I can dig it. Cool.
I'm just going to risk it, and I'm going to a charge on him, so 2 dice. Dice thief as well. And this is going to 3 damage, so if I get these, he'll be out and I'll be in a
he'll be
glory.
dead. He'll be dead.
Okay, come on.
Do you not get 3 dice?
No, just 2.
Just 2? So
Just
what
2.
do you need? Hammers and crits?
Just a hammer.
So we got a hammer, so I need a dodge or a crit. Dodge or a crit. Dodge or a crit! Nope. Nope, that will, again, the Prince of Dust may have came back, but you instantly smashed him back into the ground, and that'll be another glory.
I'll be digging that hole.
So Stuart, into your power step, anything you're going to play?
No, that's me.
Nope. Okay, dokie then. So I'm not going to play anything either. I'm just going to go into my second activation, which I'm going to choose. Oh, that's going to be a risky move, but I've got plans. I'm going to use the Sepulchral Guard's ability to place a friendly fighter that was taken out of action on a starting hex in your territory and remove all their wound counters. I'm going to put the Petitioner back because that will inspire the Warden. His condition is 2 friendly fighters are returned to the battlefield. I don't think it will count me bringing the Prince of Dust back twice. I think I have to bring back 2 different ones. So the Petitioner, he inspires, and the Sepulchral Warden also inspires as well, making him that wee bit more deadly. That's it for my activation though. Do you have any ploys to play?
No, I don't have any.
Nope, and me neither. Alrighty, Stuart. So what's we're not playing any. I said we're not playing any power cards. What are you doing?
Going to activate Targor, and he's going to do a charge for your newly resurrected skeleton.
Yep, that's onto the Petitioner.
So that's going to be 3 dice.
Okay.
Swords and crits.
Swords and crits.
And this is going to take. It's going to do 2 damage to him.
He's only got 2 wounds, even when he's returned from the dead.
Come on. 1 crit.
1 crit. So if I get a crit, I live. If we get a crit, I live. That's it. Nope. The Petitioner again. You just put them straight back into the ground.
And because of that,
I
will score immediately. The bigger they are.
Okay.
Score this immediately if a friendly fighter takes an enemy fighter out of action with an action characteristic and damage characteristic of 1.
Did you have only? Were you only with a damage characteristic of 1?
No, your guy.
No, as if you do a damage characteristic of 1. So I don't think you're going to be scoring that one. Stuart.
Oh, it's being so cocky.
You're being cocky in that one. You did 2 damage, and that will kill him. And there's still cause of glory for that one as well. So just to mention there, yeah, Stuart's getting that glory for killing the Petitioner. He actually gets an additional glory for killing with Garrek.
Yeah, Garrek, because of the Grizzly Trophy.
Grizzly Trophy, we forgot about that. So he actually got 2 for putting the Prince of Dust back into the ground. So that's deadly in that one. You know, that's been a lot of damage. A lot of glory points has been achieved by Stuart, which is well played. Which is scary. So well played. That's Petitioner gone, but I've got some deadly tricks up my sleeve as well. So every time I resurrect, we're playing any ploys just now.
Just gonna send her.
Sure, you're gonna play any ploys?
Ploys? No, I don't think so. No.
I'm not playing any either. So all right for me to go into my third activation.
On you go.
This is going to be deadly. So the Warden has now inspired, and he's got great strength, +1 damage to all attack actions with range of 1 or 2. Now, I haven't moved, so I'm just going to get prodding. So firstly, let's attack. Which one has the least defense? Are they both the same?
If I want to be nice, I could tell you it's Targor's got the no. Garrek's got the more defense.
We'll go after Garrek. We'll go after Garrek because he does the most damage.
Are you sure with that answer?
Don't make me down myself, Stuart. Darn it. No, go after Garrek. Go after Garrek. Yeah, go after Garrek. I am now inspired, so I get 3 dice to roll, needing crits and hammers, and if you fail this, you die.
That's fantastic.
So crits and hammers. If the Petitioner survived, it would have been half sports as well. But you stop me. So I have 2 hammers. You have 2 dice, so you need either 2 dodges or 1 crit will keep you alive. No, and that will kill Garrek. Any ploys from you, Stuart?
No.
No, none from me either. Go into your third activation.
Okay. Well, since I can't activate anymore for any charges, so I'm just going to use my activation to get rid of the bigger they are, since I misread that one very easily. And the new card that I will be gaining, new objective, will be hold objective 2. Objective 2. That's okay. That's doable. Right. Okay. I'm gonna have to start running around.
All right, Stuart. So I'm going to attempt to kill the last of your squad with the Warden. Again, onto Targor here. See if I can finish the job. So again, I'm going to be rolling 3 dice, needing crits and hammers, and I'm going to be putting out 4 damage because I have great strength. Crits and hammers. I mean...
Oh, come on.
I mean, you can't even...
Have they waited?
Possibly with David's luck on this one.
Right.
You can roll, but there's no way you can actually win. Even with a crit, I've got 2 more levels of success.
Not if I flip the table.
No, not even close. That will annihilate him. So that's the end of the round, and sort of precarious place, really the end of the game. I have scored battle without end here, and with the death of Targor, actually brings me to 7 glory points, making it even here. So for me to really just win the game, I just need to jump onto an objective. We really should try and finish out the game though, make this a little bit quicker. So we're just really just going to go over objectives and make that like a point and make it quick. So we'll do that very, very quickly. We're just going to redraw objective cards and then see how many glory we can get. Because you never know, Stuart may gain glory even from death, and even if you score more glory from death, you win. So let's see if we can do that. So here's my current hand here. I'm going to get rid of Tactical Supremacy because it's a little bit far away, and get rid of my 2 ploy cards because I don't really like them. March of the Dead though is kind of an easy score for me for 2. Just I can use various ways to move my guys across, so that's excellent. Let's just redo my cards, see what we get. Alright, so here is my cards here. I've got March of the Dead, Divide and Conquer, and Ploy Master. Now with my hand, Ploy Master is almost impossible because I don't have 3 ploys to play. Divide and Conquer is impossible with Stuart. March of the Dead thankfully is possible, but if Stuart can score more than 3 glory with his cards from the dead, that's going to make that a real issue. As for these are absolutely helpful as well, but not great. Let's have a look at Stuart's cards.
Okay, this was my old hand. It's now been discarded for this hand. Draw the Gaze of Khorne. Score this immediately if your warband takes 2 or more enemy fighters out of the act. Well, that's not happening because I have no models. Next one is hold objective 4. Can do. No models. Hold objective 1. Can do again. No models. And well, that's my hand.
So we're probably just going to keep our cards open now because there's no point hiding them. Really, you know, you're dead, Stuart, but it's now all about what points we can score.
Yeah.
I have one that I can, and I don't think you have any more, but we can discard the cards and try and see if we can score them. So we're going to roll to see who goes first, though. It's really just see who draws cards first. It's a bit of a formality. I got 2 half sports. What'd you get, Stuart?
I got 2 crits. Why now?
Why now? Why now? Do you want to go first? The only thing you're going to do is discard an objective and redraw, aren't you?
You can go first. You can discard first. There you go.
Well, I'm actually going to move because I need to achieve my March of the Dead.
I'm being generous.
Okay. My first activation to get my objective, I need to activate the Warden's ability, so he allows me to make move actions with 2 guys. It's gonna be pretty simple. We'll just do 1, 2, 1, 2. I'll put move actions onto them, and I won't play. Well, I play ploys. I've actually got ploys that allow me to move further, so you know, can move 1 additional hex. We'll do Ancient Commander, which costs me glory. And that means my next one I can actually do an additional one. It means I can move 3 of them on the Warden, which will achieve my objective. So yeah, that's going to be all I'm going to do. Any ploys you've got, Stuart, that may hamper me? Specifically, you want to stop me moving. If you stop me moving, I will.
But I'll have to wait for my turn.
Okay. Okay. Let's go on to your turn.
Okay. Just use my activation to get rid of 1 of my cards, and just take 1 of the objectives, see what I get anyway. You never know.
Yep.
And the new one is Conquest. Score this in the 3rd phase if all surviving friendly fighters are in your opponent's territory. They died in your territory.
That doesn't count.
Are you sure? Right, okay.
That would have been great if you had 1 guy left and he was rocking in my territory. But that is not the case. Any ploy cards?
Yes, I have a ploy card. I'm just going to ploy no time.
Yeah, sure. I'm not going to play any ploys either. So I'm going to go into my 2nd activation. I'm pretty sure I can activate the Ancient Commander's ability. This one allows me to make 3 move actions with these fighters. Choose 3 other friendly. I've only actually got 2 other friendly, so I'm just going to make move actions with them. Move action. So everyone's actually made a move action but the commander, and I'll do that with my 3rd one, which will achieve me March of the Dead. Yeah, so that's my 2nd activation. No ploys, no ploys, no ploys. Any from you?
Nope.
Oh, you can't because you stopped with no time. 2nd activation, 2nd redraw. I presume you're going to burn an objective?
Yep, pretty much. We'll go for the draw the Gaze of Khorne. Give us that. And we will pick, there is only slaughter. This doesn't sound like I'm going to get this. Score this in an end phase if no fighter is holding an objective. Technically, I'm not holding an objective.
Yeah, but fighter, yeah, but it's my team as well.
I don't care, but technically I'm not.
It's a good card though, but unfortunately I'm definitely holding objectives, so I'm going to deny you that one as well. I mean, if it was friendly fighters, you would have scored it, because they're all dead.
Can you just throw me a solid?
No, I can't.
Alright, okay. Right, fine.
We'll go on to my third activation. All I'm going to do is a move action with my commander. And that will score me March of the Dead, giving me 2 at the end of this round. No ploys for me?
No, no points for me either.
Nah, so do you want to just redraw another card?
Yeah, I'll do that now.
Right.
So we'll just, we'll get rid of objective 1.
Yep.
Since we know what that one is.
That's your last goal. You need to score like 4 points here, 5 points.
Thank you, Ross.
Just to say.
Corn cares not. Score this in an end phase if 5 or more fighters.
Oh!
Action.
Oh, you score that.
Everyone's out.
If I didn't score March of the Dead, you probably would have won this game. Just saying.
Don't know about it.
Okay, my fourth activation. I am going to get rid of Divide and Conquer. Get rid of that and draw a new objective, which is going to win me the game. Score this immediately if your leader takes an enemy fighter out of action. I can't because they're all out of action already. You don't have any other cards to discard, do you?
No, my objectives are done.
And I believe that will be us then. That was the fourth activation.
Yep.
I presume you're just going to pass then.
Yes.
Yes, I think that's wise. So yeah, that was a bit of carnage. Let's score up the points. So we're going to tally up the final glory points there, and it's actually 9 apiece. So we got a draw on that front. However, the rules go then to, did anyone get annihilated? Stuart certainly got annihilated. So that will result in a win for the Sepulchral Guard. Pretty close one. I just think my Warden towards the end there absolutely destroyed everything he came in contact with.
Yeah, he's been a beast.
Which really made the difference. Well, Stuart, that game, this time you couldn't keep them alive.
Yeah, but I drew, almost.
Almost. Now that was actually a very, very close game. In terms of the glory points, we got the same amount. Even if I got a whole turn to do stuff, I only scored 2 and I only just got them, and you got 2 at the end as well. So we actually scored the same amount of glory. If I didn't get that card, you would have won. But then it goes to if one team's been wiped out, which you had, which would push me into the victory point of that one. So that was a bit unfortunate on that side. That you did score big, same as me, but if scoring's okay, but you do need to also sometimes have the force in the field as well. If you did have that one guy alive and managed to get back to 2, wow, that game would have been different because you would have scored and you've had one on objective.
Yeah.
But that's not how this game sometimes works.
Yeah, I know, I should have used my leaders, like we were saying, we should have used my leaders.
Well, when you gave him the upgrade so that every time he kills someone you get an additional glory, and against horde stuff like the skeletons, like the ghosts, Skaven.
That's a lot of glory you can get off of that.
That's a lot of glory because they're like the expendable troops. You get 2 glory per one you put down, and he puts them down. But equally, Sepulchral Warden, what the heck? Like, I think he killed 3 or 4.
I think it was 3.
I think the champion and the guy that does scythe, oh, I should know that one, they wiped out one of your guys on the side.
It was Sai got wiped out first.
Yep.
And then the one just came around and just kind of cleaned the rest
And I
out.
think he used like the Prince of Dust as a shield.
Yes.
And the Petitioner as a shield, but then he came in because he's got 2 range. And once I got him up to 4 damage, he absolutely annihilated. And that shows sometimes you do need to be so aggressive with your leaders.
Oh yeah, definitely. Like
you need to be defensive, but you also need to be aggressive.
I've never figured that out.
Well, we'll see for the next game how that goes. Like, every time we play, you're like, this time you scored, big points, you may have suffered damage, sometimes you score low points, but you don't suffer so much damage. So I'm intrigued to see what you do in the next one, and then other times you just annihilate me and David, which was crazy. But yeah, it'll be very, very interesting to see what you do in the next lot. So thanks again for watching, guys. Please comment, share, like, and subscribe. Let us know what you thought on that one, and check us out on social media where you can see a bunch of our projects that we're working on, as well as patrons. Help support the channel, bring you more content, because we absolutely love doing so. So thanks again, and we'll see you on our Tabletop Assault Battle Reports.